always have that in our mind, no? Proper lighting, proper environment. If my baby is crying and all, it will not be good for me to record. But I still remember writing a script about my own concept. So what do I do personally,
Mm.
and where my life coaching brand stands for, and how do I help people? What is it all about? It really helped me to connect back on what I was doing, and how, if I got a chance, how I will connect with people to communicate that particular. So voice modulation doesn't come only when you're communicating with friends or colleagues or maybe to a community. I have to use the same things in my family, when I'm talking to my husband, my daughter, my parents also. So do not look into perfection. I also had this initially when I thought about these challenges. I thought every challenge I'll have a different environment, go to a
Mm-hmm.
different place, have a different attire. All of this I planned, but it really did not work out. So
Correct.
now I think, yes. So my journey with Confident Storytelling Hub is very amazing, because we got connected through my community, wherein I was with Beena ma'am, and one of the Deepavali gifts was that we'll be getting into your community. Actually, I did not attend your session on that particular day because I was busy with the other household things. And later, everyone started messaging in the group telling that this is a beautiful gift, we are getting into another community, it's a free, that this and so many other things. So I was like very curious, and I immediately pinged my accountability manager and asked her what is it all about. Then she told me that there's one person, and he's gonna let you all to his community. You will be working with him in terms of your storytelling and public speaking and things like that. So then I was like, oh, that's a nice gift for Deepavali. And then I messaged you. I told that I'm from this community, and you enrolled, and everything happened. Then it started that way. So I still remember how I got connected to you via Beena Mam's community. So that's a great thing to start with.
Excellent, excellent. And you joined the community, and you're also one of the participants. And yes, we'll cover a little bit about your journey and challenge journey that you took. So why don't you share how was your journey when it comes to completing? Because we have a number of tasks that needs to be completed for you to become a finisher. And yeah, I'll let you speak about that, the journey. It's very interesting one. Yes.
Yes, actually, it is interesting because even I was not sure that I'll be the finisher, and also I will get a Phoenix Award from you. So, one thing I had in my mind is this is like a gift from my community to me. So, I should not waste that, or I should not take it in a very ignorant way. I had that respect towards whatever I got it as a gift. So, I always had that in my thought, and I was like, every single day when you were posting the challenges, I really was not able to do it because of my office stuff and my other personal things, household, and I also have a very
Right.
small daughter. So things were going on. I also connected with you like twice or thrice, and I was telling that I'm not able to do this, I'm busy and all. So you were like, you just prepare the scripts, and whenever you're free you can record. And I really didn't know that I'll be the finisher. I was just thinking, when will I do it, when will I do it? Because I did not want to be like, it should not be like I just joined and I'm not doing anything about it. So
Yes.
I wanted to make sure I am a part of it, and I make sure I take all the advantages of whatever is happening. So then I was thinking about it, and one like, it was the last but one day, I guess. So
Yeah.
it was like on Thursday. So I started writing scripts from day one. Even I did not know how many hurdles I attended, because you told if you attend one particular hurdle, that will also contribute for one particular challenge. I
Correct.
also did not remember what all I spoke, which topics I covered. Then I went to your November Mixer Challenge portal, and I was just looking into the topics. So each topic was about like 2 to 3 minutes video from yours. So I had to spend around like 1.5 hour to. I put it into X mode. I listened to what you were telling, and I made notes on the topic and all. So then it took me almost a day and a half to write down each and every topic. And I had the script ready. And I was thinking, when will I record? Because in order to record, see, if you're on a live huddle, it's okay. But to record, we always have that in our mind, no? Proper lighting, proper environment. If my baby is crying and all, it will not be good for me to record. I also had back to back office meetings. So I was just thinking, it was almost like 4 o'clock. and you just sent a message that by 12 this is going to end, and whoever wants to do it by then. Then I was like, I just called my husband. I said, take care of the baby for next 2 hours. Please don't disturb. And I just locked the room. One by one, I started recording. So I got to know that each video, initially 1 or 2 videos took a long time because I had to see how it is going. Is it coming right? Am I able to deliver it correctly and all? After third and fourth video, I got the hang of it and I started doing it continuously. I did not even check whether I was doing it the right way. So I just locked the door for 2 hours and continuously I've recorded all the videos. And the final video was really good because I was so happy that I was able to complete it. For me, I did not have anything in my mind about awards or about being recognized. And for me, one thing is that I got it as a gift and I need to make use of it. I need to finish
Totally.
15 challenges. That was the only thing running in my mind. Then I finished, and that was your anniversary also that day. So I messaged happy anniversary, and I started sending all the videos to the group, and it was beautiful. So that's how my journey is. Even I was not sure and confident that I'll be able to do it at one stretch. Thank you so much for all your guidance. And that was a tip also from you, that you told if you have the scripts ready, you can record it in one go. So, because I was thinking every day I have to do one, I'm not getting time. Maybe weekly I have to do. I did not do anything, but last day I sat for like 2 hours and finished it. So that's a beautiful journey for me.
Amazing. Yes, that is it. That is the one of the reason you got the Phoenix Award. Just like the Phoenix was like almost done, but suddenly it comes out of the ashes and it's shining. And I found it very relatable to that journey. And yes, I do remember your message. And yes, honestly, yeah, I was kind of thinking that okay, maybe she will not be able to do it in this month. But yes, we keep doing it every month, so maybe she can participate in the next month. But then yes, when I saw after some time and I checked the group and I was like, wow, done, 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 and that was amazing, brilliant. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for showing that how it can be done. So if I ask you, in the whole process, there were many challenges. Um what were some of your favorite, not some, I would say, okay, what was your best or most favorite task during this whole 15 challenges?
Right. So for me, the topic that I really liked is about the journey. So there was one topic about what we do. I don't remember exactly the number and what the
That's
challenge is all
okay.
about, but I
Mm-hmm.
still remember writing the script about my own concept. So what do I do personally,
Mm.
and where my life coaching brand stands for, and how do I help people? What is it all about? The pitching and everything was covered. I had
Okay.
actually not done it. Like I knew my offer, I knew my script, I knew what I was doing, but formally, I had not recorded one video wherein I spoke about my brand. I spoke about
Mm.
my life coaching journey. So that was really nice for me to reconnect back. Maybe I can also use that video for my own purpose, wherein I'm telling people what I do. So that was one of my favorites because other challenges were more if on the tone part, or maybe how do you make sure you pick up a topic, and how do you include different things in that, metaphors and all. This particular topic, it really helped me to connect back on what I was doing, and how, if I got a chance, how I will connect with people to communicate that particular thing. So
Absolutely.
about the journey, that particular challenge was really nice for me.
Lovely, lovely. Awesome. So, if I ask you, tell us about your major learnings out of this challenge. What would your top two, three learnings would be?
The very first thing would be my voice modulation, because I have a very high pitch tone where I actually don't need a mic. Most of the time, I've spoken without a mic also. And the rate of speech is too high. When I'm talking, sometimes I become anxious, or sometimes because of
Yes.
that enthusiasm, I keep talking, talking, talking with a lot of, without any pauses, and the rate of speech is really high. That's the only thing I always get as a feedback. So here also, I was trying to focus on my rate of speech and my voice modulation in each and every video.
Mm.
First 2 to 3 videos, I did not focus. I was just trying trial and error. And after the third video, I got a hang of it, and I was able to, on each and every topic, I was able to use my voice in a proper way. How do I
Mm.
communicate? Where I give the pauses? How to slow down the rate of speech? And where do you give a metaphor? Where do you give a long pause or a short pause? Where do you make it high? Where should
Yes.
your pitch be low? All of those things. Because for
Mhm.
me, communication is not a problem. The different ways in order to manage that was I was working on. So all of my voice modulation, rate of speech, the way to deliver in a better way is what I learned through these challenges.
Excellent, excellent. I love that. And yes, a lot of us don't use this tool called voice that we have to the extent that it is possible. And I think that's a great learning. So now, if I ask you, you participated and you rose as a phoenix, you had your learnings, but one of the most important question is the outcome. Like, what changed in Mansa after you completed the challenge? So, what would you say about that?
Right. As I already told you, I was more focusing on my voice modulation and rate of speech. So my other mentors also used to tell me when you are doing something, you cannot just practice it at one go. You need to use the
Mm,
same concept in each and every day in your
true.
normal personal life also. So voice modulation doesn't come only when you're communicating with friends or colleagues or maybe to a community. I have to use the same things in my family when I'm talking to my husband, my daughter, my parents also. So that is one good thing wherein I picked it up as a personal improvement also, wherein each and every day I started to be more elegant, the way I started
Mm,
describing things in a more better way with a lot of weightage, I would say. So if I'm telling everything at a stretch, maybe people won't be able to absorb fully. So that's one beautiful thing. And the second thing I really loved about these challenges is that the consistency and not the perfection part. Because we
mm,
usually opt for perfection, and especially coaches and especially women, I would say. They
yes.
want everything to be apt. And I also have this OCD kind of a thing wherein things should be very perfect and to the core. So, but last 2 hours, I did not have any other option but to record. There, if I started looking into perfection and sat for hours together on one particular video, maybe I wouldn't have finished it. So that was one major learning wherein I put in consistency over perfection, or maybe discipline, or maybe sitting at one place at one go, wherein we usually get distracted when
Yes.
especially working, and especially working from home, when you have multiple things on your plate. It's not easy to focus on one thing. So this 2 hours actually helped me also know about my focus. If I really want to do it, if I sit with proper attention, I can finish any task quickly and also with a lot of energy and all. So there were a lot of reflections, not only one or two. When I was recording for those 2 hours, it taught me that consistency is important, focus is important, and I was not able to waste any minute. Because if I
Mm.
just go out for a minute, also, I will completely get distracted and I don't know when I'll be doing the video. So I was like, 2 hours, come what may, I have to finish it. I should not take more than 3 minutes for a video, and 15 into 3, like that, I calculated. And that really helped me. So, consistency over perfection, voice modulation, rate of speech, and focus or attention, all of these factors were actually covered.
Very nice. I love that, and I'm very sure that you are now able to apply that to other areas of your life as well. Awesome. So my second last question to you is, what is your message and your tips and tricks for anyone who, there are a number of people in the community, but not everybody is taking up the challenge, or sometimes they start and they're not able to finish. So what is your message to them?
Right. So do not look into perfection. Do not I also had this initially when I thought about these challenges. I thought every challenge I'll have a different environment, go to a
Mm-hmm.
different place, have a different attire. All of this I planned, but it really did not work out. So
Correct.
now I think finishing it was more important for me. And maybe in the next upcoming challenges, I can use these. Maybe changing my attires, making it more beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So usually 70% is what first we need to concentrate and then do the polishing. So, but a lot of people start polishing from day one, which will
Right.
really not help because time is very important. Time is the new currency in this era. So I would say do not look out for perfection. Just start doing any task. Don't wait for the right time or right opportunity. Just go with the flow and keep doing it. there will be a time wherein you also get time to improve on all of the areas. So I
Correct.
would request everyone to just go ahead and start with it. Even if we are not able to complete, if even if we have done it half, we will have the satisfaction that at least we have tried it. So instead of doing nothing, it's better at least we do something so that we'll have that satisfaction and no guilt. So I would request everyone to just start off, go with the flow, keep recording once, twice, thrice. And if you don't feel it good, again at the end, you will have time to re record some of the videos. And maybe you can start making it more beautiful, polishing it as and when time comes. So just don't wait for any proper time. Now is the proper time. If not now, when is what we need to ask ourselves.
Love that. Now is the right time to do that, and absolutely, we should always focus on progress over perfection. And
Correct.
as you rightly pointed out, there are a lot of people who are into okay, when I have the perfect setting, when I have the perfect lighting, when I have the perfect audio. It doesn't. It's a verb. You have to keep perfecting. You have to keep making progress, but you got to start somewhere. Unless you start, then you won't be able to make progress. So very well said.
Correct.
So my last question to you would be that Mansa, you have been part of the community for about 1.5 months now, and you've also completed the challenge. Would you recommend this challenge as well as Confident Storytelling Hub to others?
Yes, of course, because this came to me as a blessing in disguise. Even I was not sure. I did not know that there's a community called Confidence Storytelling Hub who is majorly concentrating or focusing on storytelling part, delivering part, public speaking, all of these. So I was only surprised, and it is a beautiful community, I would say. A very, very, very unique community. I have not seen a community like this, wherein especially Haritosh is helping us look into our stories, the way we deliver. It is really helpful for everyone, maybe professors, or when you want to have meetings, you're a manager, life coaches, healers, especially people who are into public speaking, or maybe anchors, artists, because we will communicate, but we will not know what is right, what is wrong, how to
Mhm.
put forth a lot of things, the pauses, the metaphors, good words, or maybe whatever it is. So I would always say to everyone, I would surely recommend this community. It's a great way to start with, Haritosh, and you have been really supportive, and you
Thank
have
you.
kept on pushing all of us to do the challenges, learn a lot. Frankly speaking, if you had classes like public speaking, metaphor class, how to do public speaking, no one would have even concentrated or focused on it. You have taken a very unique way wherein you are giving these as challenges. They're not only challenges but also reflections for us.
So true.
By doing those challenges, we can relate to so many things and we can learn so many things about the topic and about the delivery, public speaking, how do we connect, what do we do, and how to use those videos for our journey. So
Yes.
it's like one thing is routing to a lot of things in and around. So this is a unique way of also helping people, is what I would say. So thank you so much for being the best coach, and starting this confidence storytelling hub, which is a very unique community. I have never seen a community like this. So I would always recommend, 100% recommendation.
Thank you so much, Mansa. And yes, this is what we have. We have now completely switched into challenge mode because, as I said, nobody is looking for more gyan or knowledge. What we are looking at is some action. And what better way than creating videos which can be, as you said, reused across places. And I've seen people, like you said, you can use it for your business, you can use it for your own content creation. I've seen people
Correct.
using it for there is a member who have used all these videos and then transcribed and started working on his book. So a lot of things happen, but all of this happens
Yes.
once you start taking action. So thank you so much once again, Mansa. You have
Thank
been a
you.
champion and you really showed us that yes, even if you don't have a lot of time, if you can squeeze time in with a concentrated effort, with a focused and with an intention, a lot can be achieved in a very short amount of time. So thank you so much, and story power to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That was Mansa Krishna from Bangalore who completed the challenge as a Phoenix storyteller, as somebody who didn't had a lot of time but still had the right intention to complete the challenge. If you are a business owner, if you are a coach, if you are a working professional or a student who wants to build your brand, who wants to learn about storytelling and public speaking, not in the traditional way of having multiple hours of courses and programs, but in a very innovative way, do join us at Confidence Storytelling Hub. And I'm very excited because we, as I promised, we are having lot more finishers, people who are completing the challenge, and I will be personally interviewing them and sharing their journey and story with you. So as I say every time, until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep going out of your comfort zone, and story power to you.